The CCA exam matters because Claude is evolving. It's no longer just a conversational tool, it's now part of enterprise workflows. Passing requires translating business intent into AI architecture. You must build reliable systems under real world constraints. Accuracy, latency, and cost all matter. Context, safety, and integration compete simultaneously. Human oversight is essential throughout. The test simulates actual delivery pressure. Basic Claude usage assumes the hard part is asking better questions. Production architecture reveals a harsher truth. The prompt is just one control surface. A real system must decide what context enters. It must choose which tools to execute. It must determine when humans intervene. It must handle how failures recover. It must keep costs predictable over time. It must deliver repeatable outcomes across teams. The exam tests decisions, not definitions. It's about knowing when to use each feature. You might understand tools, context windows, and prompts, but the real question is where they belong. In a system, this isn't a vocabulary test. It simulates real architectural pressure. Every choice has operational consequences. A CCA-style question often hides a stack of constraints. The visible task might be summarization or coding. It could also be support or workflow automation. But the real challenge is diagnosing those hidden constraints. The best answer preserves the user's goal. It balances risk, scalability, and maintainability. It considers data access and model behavior. It respects operational boundaries. Then it chooses a Claude-centered design. The breakthrough is realizing Claude isn't the whole product. Claude is the reasoning engine inside a larger control plane. Architecture lives in routing, retrieval, and tool contracts. It also includes permissions, evaluation loops, and observability. Escalation paths are part of the system too. The exam rewards designing around the model, not building fantasy inside the model. This distinction is the core exam under fast pressure. The exam tests context as infrastructure. You must decide what Claude should see, what should remain external, what should be retrieved, what should be summarized, what should be withheld. Strong architecture treats context like memory bandwidth, precious, structured, versioned, intentionally shaped before the model responds. Noisy context becomes system debt. Claude can reason on its own, but tools let it affect real systems. That's where architecture risk comes in. The exam tests your ability to design tool schemas. It checks MCP connections and permissions too. You must also handle retries and idempotency. Validation boundaries are part of the design. A correct answer enables action safely. It limits actions to make reliability possible. Unsafe execution becomes much harder to do. A demo checks if one answer looks impressive. A production system ensures thousands of answers stay acceptable. It handles data drift, ambiguity, edge cases, and adversarial input. The evaluation tests critical thinking. Define clear success criteria first. Build comprehensive test sets next. Compare different model and prompt variations. Monitor failures consistently over time. Improve continuously using evidence, not based on taste or intuition. The exam doesn't treat human review as an afterthought. It tests where judgment must stay human. It tests where Claude can act autonomously. It tests where the system should pause or escalate. It tests where clarification is needed. Mature AI architecture isn't about maximum automation. It's about calibrated autonomy with visible responsibility and clear accountability. When decisions affect real users, production architects must consider more than just answer quality. The best design might use a smaller model, could limit context width for efficiency. It may rely on cached results to save time. A staged workflow can improve performance. A human checkpoint adds safety. Performance, safety, and economics are core design requirements. They're not afterthoughts or cleanup tasks. Vague architecture fails under scale. Passing shows you can think like an AI solution architect. You can interpret complex business scenarios clearly. You identify failure modes in real world systems. You select the right Claude capability for the task. You justify your design trade offs effectively. The credential proves your judgment, not just usage. It shows you can make Claude reliable in trusted systems. As Claude systems take on real work, architecture quality becomes the bottleneck. Teams won't succeed just by prompting more cleverly. They'll win by designing clearer boundaries and safer toolpaths. Stronger evaluations and better escalation loops matter too. The exam points to this future. Claude skill turns into systems judgment. Systems judgment becomes the key competitive advantage. Anthropic says CCA is for solution architects building production apps. Their docs stress MCP, context engineering, tool design, evaluations, and trade offs.